G'day folks, and welcome back to the channel for episode number 24 of our ATV Skater Templar playthrough, where, as promised, I've done a little bit of farming in between episodes. I think I got most of this level, don't quote me on that, but anyway, I have picked up this Aetherfire Zarthuzalan's Archive of Scorching. It does mean we are down 5% Fizz Res, which I don't love. However, all the rest of the numbers go up, and number go up is what we're after. So this will be a good enough replacement. It does require level 70, which is coming up here in about 4 levels, so it means we will have to make do with this one for a little while longer. Now, while I was farming it, I did happen to replace the weapon. This one I've pretty much got there because it has the elemental seal proc on it, and because it has a little bit of fire damage. Enchanters is the proc, and then Frostbite is obviously cold stuff, which I don't really care about. However, this is an okay weapon. Now, this armor, at first glance, this looks like rubbish. This was, I believe, an upgrade in armor. It is definitely an upgrade in resistances. And this gives us an extra aura that we can toggle on here. So this is, what is it, Asragorian Tactics, which basically gives us an aura that adds a bunch of vitality damage to any attacks we do. So, yeah, Via's Might has 134% main hand damage, which means we get all that flat vitality added. We also get 3% attack damage converted to health on those attacks. We get 20% chaos resistance, and we get a bunch of physical retaliation, which, I'll be honest, I don't really care about that. But this is an okay chest. I will most likely replace this kind of as soon as I get something better. I mean, obviously, but I'm going to be aiming to replace this soon. And the other item we have replaced is the pants. Rune Carved of the Eagle is pretty good, of the Eagle providing huge numbers of stats, and Rune Carved being general sort of elemental damage kind of thing. So that's the changes to the build. You can see we are still capped with all of our resistances. I did go ahead and spend another 5 points in physique, and I can't remember if I did a level up or not, but if I did, I put it into inner focus, and if I didn't, then I'm about to, and it's going to go into inner focused. Right, so with that said, let's go ahead and talk to old mate here, which I don't think was actually really needed. We will go and talk to Minerva at the Broken Hills Riftgate, and then we'll get on with the main story. I think we were just coming out of... Did we get up to Homestead? I actually forget where we're up to. It's been a couple of days since I played this character. I've been planning the next thing. Okay. Looks like we did indeed make it a decent way in. We didn't get to Dead Man's Gulch, so I think we probably stopped at Smuggler's Pass. Yes. Okay. Alright. Let's go run through here. We'll kill Voldrak. I don't think I care about his weapon. Blueprint, I can't remember if I have it or not, but if it drops, great, and if it doesn't, I'll be back later when I work out that actually I need it for something. There'll be a relic or something I'll need it for. Okay. So we're just going to motor here. I think today we will most likely do Pine Barrens, if I haven't already done it. No, I can't have done it. So we'll do Pine Barrens and get up to Homestead, I think. Good old Voldrak the Destroyer. Didn't drop the recipe, so I may already have it. As I said, I don't really care at the moment. I will most likely regret that later when I have to farm it. But at least for now, not a big deal. Right, we did just pick up Honored with somebody. Looks like the Coven of Ugdenbog. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and get the the writ or the merit. I think it's writs. But I'm gonna go get that, which means we are heading back to veteran, which it's a minor annoyance, but it is definitely worth heading back to get the writs as soon as you hit honored with any faction. I think it's worth to go and get the writs. I would say Coven's Refuge is probably the third most important. Depending on your build, I'd say Black Legion is always, absolutely most important. If you get the second you hit honored with Black Legion, drop whatever you're doing and go get the writ. Same deal for the Mammoth Resistance because of the XP pots. Less important, I would say, because it doesn't really matter if you don't get the XP potions absolutely as soon as you can. There is going to be more than enough XP to get you to where you need to be. But Black Legion has the best augments, and their augments will just completely fix your resistances. If you have a problem with resistances, Black Legion will fix it. Okay, so let's talk to Olgrim. How can we help? Yep, we'll absolutely do that. Sorry bro, she's dead, but yes, I'll go find her body. Okay. Heading into the mountain deeps, coming up here, lots of vitality damage. We're capped on everything, we don't really care about that. However, there is a treasure trove in here. Every single time you come in, there will be a treasure trove. And there is also a totem, potentially. I can see it there on the map. If the totem is here, it is going to be an ancient savage. I believe this is the only spawn place. Don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure it's always ancient.
I can't do that.
So we will just turn the loot off here and run back and forth through them until they're all dead. Okay, they're all dead. This is our treasure trove. Now, whenever you open a treasure trove, you will get a... it's interesting. Normally you will get a relic blueprint. Never mind, there it is. Good old Sapphire of Elemental Balance. If you can get a relic blueprint, it will try very hard to drop one for you, to the point of re-rolling things if it can't. And it will also try to give you a rare crafting material as well. What did we just get? That's a no. And the Praetorian Face Guard we can't use anyway because we want the MI, so... Yep, that's fine. So one location for the treasure trove is here. And we are going to go and hit the two other locations. We are done for devotion, so we don't really need it, but one potential location here, the other potential location just here. Obviously we've already got it, so it's not there. Let's do this just for the XP. Alright, there's our level. And like I said, we're going to max out Inner Focus. This will give us % Spirit, which is basically more damage. Because we are doing magical, we get damage percentage from Spirit. Giving us % Spirit on that skill will scale our Spirit up and just basically give us more damage. Okay, now I do have a lot of dynamite, so we can just go straight into Pine Barrens. However, I am going to make the run up to Homestead just to get the Riftgate. I don't think I'm going to go into Homestead. I'm pretty sure. In fact, not pretty sure, I am definitely not going into Homestead. I will do the fight to clear out the ethereals from the rift gate, but I'm just going to activate it and then port back to the rift that I just dropped over here. Doesn't show up on this map, but just trust me, I did. Or rewind the video and have a look. But yeah, it's definitely there. I gotta say, when I started this build, I was kind of, a little bit excited, but then also that fell off pretty quickly after the whole, new thing. And I think I'm back to being excited about it. I think I'm back to I like this build. So we'll see how many episodes that lasts for. But at least for now, it seems pretty good. I told you a lie. I said I wasn't going to go in here. That was before I decided I wanted to empty my bags. So we're going to talk to Isaiah Redden. I'm going to sell him a whole bunch of stuff. What is this one? Time Warp. This is actually a pretty decent belt. No skills on it means I'm not going to use it. But it is a decent belt, especially if you're playing either one or both of the masteries. Where is it? Inquisitor Shaman. I want to say Trickster, but that's Nightblade Inquisitor, or Nightblade Shaman. I think this is Vindicator Inquisitor Shaman. Yeah, that sounds right, Vindicator.
Yeah.
No, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it.
Safe storage, no questions asked.
I'm not going to do it. I'm just going to...
It's safe with me.
I'm just going to go back to the rift gate, and we're going to leave. And we're going to ignore that that's the second time. Nope, not saying it. Okay, into Pine Barrens. Now, Pine Barrens is really important, in my opinion, because it gives you, I think, 4 or 5 quests worth of Black Legion XP, or reputation. And I just got done earlier in this episode explaining why Black Legion is the most important. So I'm not going to go over it again, but Black Legion good. So in terms of quests in here, we have got 1, 2, 3 missions to kill various things. Mission to collect the Manticore Venom. I think that was it. Just kill 3 things. Ungoliax, Axe, Briar, Thorn. No, it's kill 4 things. Kill 4 things, collect the Manticore Venom. Done, I believe. Anyway, that's what we're going to go do. So, we will go find Megara. We will kill Megara. And any yellow named manticores we find on the way are also important to kill. Never mind. I think we're done for Manticore Poison. Okay, and now we should be able to just head up this hill here. And Megara should be just around the corner. Healing Rain is our healing proc. Good to see that going up. There's Megara, that's one of our targets, so let's just go ahead and kill Megara. I don't think I've ever seen this many poison glands in one go. Powered Steel Heart Girdle. Okay. I don't think I've seen that before. That is an ancient totem right here, so we're going to go and do that as well. Okay, Ancient Savage. Turn the loot off so I can see what's going on. Unfortunately, these guys are massive and don't care about judgment. At least I think that's why they don't care. They definitely didn't care, but Right, Signet of the Rune Father, nope. That's also no, and just looking at these could be alright. Nah, we'll lose armor. Of the Kings is a really nice proc. But I think all of that is going to be turned into bits. And now we will continue on to the east and find the ever-elusive cave. So once again we are looking for the cave that does not show up on your map. Several different locations, and it's random which one we're going to get. It wasn't this one. So we will see it's also not this one. Also not here. We're running out of spots. Here it is. I think this is the last potential location. There may be one other one, but like I say, every time I get to this part, I almost never have to go past the first 2 or 3. So it's very unusual. Right, so the Bloodbrier's lair. Obviously we are here to kill the Bloodbriar. Fairly easy fight, I'm expecting, or I should say that the other way around, so I don't sound like Yoda. I am expecting a fairly easy fight. It does seem like this build's defense is basically boiled down to, I ran through you, your attack missed. I ran through you again, your attack missed again. Yep, there he goes. Nice and easy. Venom Blade, Amulet, no good for us. Waters and Rime Frost, also no good. Alright, so we are also in this cave, or in this particular cave system I should say, because Ungoliax lives here, and Ungoliax is another one of our quest targets. So we will go pay her a visit. And of course, Ungoliax is the monster that can drop the +1 to Arcanist skills amulet. We are using the Oathkeeper amulet, so we don't really care, but it would be nice. Get a really nice one that we're not going to use. Not today. That's fine. And I'm going to do that one just for the little bump of XP, and apparently for a book that I'm not going to use. Runecasters, that's weapon. Okay. So none of this. One thing I did read recently, where'd that item go? Here we go, Archons. So that Archons is a hybrid Shaman and Oathkeeper prefix. And it's giving us that +2 to Mogdrogan's Pact, and also +2 to Righteous Fervor. From what Xantar was saying, those are either going away or being redesigned. So those prefixes are either no longer going to be existing, or at least not in their current form. And all of the +2 magical prefixes like necromancers giving +2 to raise skeletons, or you know, arcanists giving +2 to Panettis or whatever. All that's going. Those are just straight up being deleted from the game. So, unfortunately, we'll all have to be a decent amount weaker early on, because the people who make their builds out of GD stash don't like having so many affixes to sift through. At least that was the vibe I got when I discovered that that was a thing that was happening. Probably I'm just jaded. I mean, I'm definitely jaded. Who am I kidding? Absolutely jaded. And definitely not the biggest fan of some of the people who make the builds on the forums. Your build doesn't have enough defensive ability, it's not going to work. You don't have enough crit damage, it's not going to work. You don't have, you know, whatever else. You haven't got 100 HP per level, you're gonna die. You don't have the ghoul on a melee spec, your build is bad. It's just the complaints are never ending. It seems like people are determined to optimize the fun out of every game they touch. I've played a lot of MMOs, and it's definitely a thing in MMOs. And maybe I'm just getting old, but it's actually starting to be one of the things that never used to bother me. But the more I see it, the more it irks me. So, anyhow, enough of my whinging. What are we here for? We're here for the Gribble Tyrant at the end, whose name escapes me because of course it does. I will remember it 3 seconds before it comes up on the screen. No, I'm drawing a blank. I've got nothing. Anyway, we're here for the big Gribble guy. We will kill him, and then we'll go do a bunch of turn-ins. This guy being reflective actually hurt a fair bit. I used the Ascension to kind of nullify all the dot ticks. But, yeah, he definitely tickled. What are these things called? Draggle Tyrants? No, I don't think his name has anything to do with that. Now, whatever it is, we're about to find out. Rune Carved is good, the rest of that not so much. Okay. I'm also going to take this opportunity to let you guys know, let you in on a little, not really inside baseball, but you know, started recording the next series. So that should be coming out let's say early to mid next week. What is this guy's name? What is he? Bloodfeast, there he is. Don't forget to destroy or kill any of the shaman or witch doctors or anything that can heal. Definitely kill them first. Yes, I've started to record the next thing. Anyone who's watching these videos in the future probably doesn't care because the series is most likely finished and you've already seen it. But for anyone who's watching as they come out, the next thing is going to be a guide on how to get the hardcore achievements. And it's going to be... No, you know what? I'm not going to tell you. I'll keep the suspense going for a couple more days. Having said that, I think the number of people who care could probably be counted on one hand. But it amuses me, so we're doing it. Yeah, but yes, I've started recording that, and it's going well so far. Being a hardcore achievement run thing, it is on normal difficulty though, which is... Well, it's normal difficulty. Okay, let's turn in all of these quests all at once, and then we'll do the same here. There we go, and we are now level 67. Again, 2 more points in inner focus. I think I'll take this... I'll stop at 10 and see what that does, but I think I'm going to go to 12. And I think that's where the scaling really kicks in, and it starts becoming a little bit not so great. This seems like a good point to actually cut this out, and then we will pick up with Homestead left side in the next episode. So thank you all very much for watching. I'll see you in the next one, and goodbye for now.